I'd like to introduce again Ian Storer. Ian, thank you for joining us. And
Thanks for having me.
we look forward to your presentation, which you're going to be covering about your crowdsourcing next generation network intelligence, which I'm really excited because Umlaut is doing something amazing in terms of like crowdsourcing this data on the telco side, and looking forward to your presentation. So are you able to share your screen?
Yep, just
Fantastic.
doing it now. Hopefully you can see it.
Yes, we can see. If you can just raise your voice up a little bit so that we can all hear you well.
Yeah, no worries. So hopefully everybody can hear me. Thank you very much for having me on this great session today. So Umlaut is a German consultancy company. So our job is to work in all the various sectors with engineers. So as you can see here, our key strengths is aerospace, automotive, communication, energy, and public sector. So what we do is we try to bring all these various industries together and try to work vertically across as well to make sure from a connected point of view or a customer experience point of view, we're able to give the right insights and the right support to the various people involved. So I'm part of the communication cluster, and our role is basically to use our engineers to help improve the experience of the consumers, and also work with the operators and vendors to focus on the right insights. So today what I'm going to talk about is how the crowd data is useful. So what we do is we've got ISTK in multiple apps around the world on Android phones, and what this does is this gathers data 24/7 all the time. And what we do is we usually take this data and then we try to get meaningful insights for our customers so that they can do the relevant, correct business decisions, and also they can use the data to make sure that they're trying to help people in the key points from a customer experience point of view. So as we mentioned here, we are all over the world gathering data 24/7. We've got 7 billion data points, which is a large amount of data as you could imagine, and we use this to try to get key insights. So the key thing for us is, why do we want to use this data? So it's to give you data diversity, try to set some expectations. So for example, if you're a consumer, you want to be able to use your phone, make a call. Our job is to try to get you the data to tell you where you have the problems, what you need to improve on. What we do is we've seen that there's lots of process automation you can do from the data that we have, from the data the consumers have, and also you can bring multiple bits of information together, which can help you to get great insights and also give you more value for consumers, and also more value for you as a business to make the right choices. And also, the final thing for me especially is the high quality of experience. So if you're a consumer and you're going to a shop to get a mobile phone or the correct phone, you want to make sure you're going to get the best experience, so you're making the right choices. And hopefully with our different data sets, it allows you to do that. So what I'm going to do next is go through a few examples of some insights that we've got. 75% of the people that work for us are engineers, so their focus is to try to get the good insights to help you improve. And so I guess one of the key things for us, which has really come a long way over the last, especially during the pandemic times, is using the data, giving the insights so people can do the correct decision. So one thing that we've got is the white spots analysis. So what we do with this is you've got the crowd data, but also what you can do is you can get the meaningful information about where the light poles are, where the nearest sites might be, what the population density is. And what we've done is use all this relevant information. You can then build insights to know where the coverage gaps might be. So a lot of the governments around the world now are trying to fill the gaps, because especially in rural areas, people need communication more than ever. And as you can see, due to lockdowns and various conditions, people are home a lot more. And again, they need to be able to, apart from when the Wi-Fi signals might be there, they need to be able to use their mobile. So what you can do with all this information is you can make the right choices to know where you should deploy your network. And as a result, you can then go to the right partners to say, look, we need to do certain work in the area. And also you can get a value of how much that location might be worth. So using our analysis, you can do this, which really will take you in the right direction. Something else that really has been going quite well is if you can look at for 5G, which is as the big buzzword at the moment, everybody's trying to roll out 5G networks. They all want to know what are the best locations to go on. And as you know, with 5G, you need to have a lot more cell sites deployed, and also you need a lot more fiber for the locations. So again, using the crowd data and also using other data sets like population, coverage information, you can then see what are the best lampposts, for example, what are the best bus stops to use for plugging the gap or getting the location. And what we can do is get that data from the crowd and other information, take your information as well, and it'll spit out the relevant places where we think you should put the stuff in place. Again, focus is customer experience. Again, what we're seeing in a place like London or even in Sydney, people are going to train stations. Again, people might complain a large amount to say we've got no Wi-Fi, we've got no coverage to use our phone. It's a key problem. So usually what you would do is you'd send people to the location to do relevant testing to see if you've got a problem. But here now, within a day, using the crowd data, you can automatically see where the hotspots are, where the issues are, and then you can make the relevant changes and improvements to make sure that people have a better experience. At the end of the day, what you want is to keep the customer sticky using your network or using your services, and using this kind of information, it makes you proactive instead of reactive and allows you to progress. So apologies for that. Is it working? And yeah, another key point as well is what we've seen is in big factories, for example, with connected car and other services like that, what people want to do is test their car around the ring or test it in various offices. And now again, you don't want to go there and do the relevant checks. As a result, you can use the data sets that we have. We can take the information, even going further forward. For example, with the crowd data, you can see where's the best places for you to put your charging stations. So as a result, we can tell you this particular postcode, this is where you need to put your charging station. This is where you'll have connectivity to download all your information from your car. And also, as you know, when people are sitting in their car charging it up, they might want to be using the phone. As a result, you have to have a better customer experience. And again, with this kind of information, and also in factories, in other locations, you can do this. And this is my final bit. I guess this is quite a cool thing. Again, getting to talk about the COVID times. What we saw is we could see quite clearly in Turkey that there was a significant increase in the COVID cases in Turkey over a period of time. And from our data, what we could see, again, which was quite mind-blowing, you could see so many people were returning back to Turkey from various countries around the world, and you could see the sharp increase in cases. And what you could see is all the roaming subscribers from all the different countries are coming back home. And what you can also see is you can see which countries they're coming from, where more people are impacted. And again, you can see that there's a significant increase. So I guess what we're trying to show you here is there's a lot of data out there. If you use it the correct way, you can get good insights to help you make your life easier and make the right decisions from an investment point of view, from a customer experience point of view, and also even this from a health point of view. You can know when to go to a country or not. That's it from me, Epi and team. Thank you.
That's great. So basically, it's like getting this data and channeling in the right direction to really get more innovation and more great insights to make better decisions. And I think this is what really umlaut and what Ian is doing. Ian, thank you. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to
My pleasure.
some of the questions at the end that will be channeling to you.